Dwight gives Tyson a pep talk in Tulsa King, Season 3 Episode 5. Jeremiah is confronted by Cole Dunmire, Bo Knapp, who is back at the house of everyone's favorite Dixie psychopaths and wants revenge for Dwight taking him hostage and getting the 50 back. You gather the boys, around 8 of them. You may go along, till I need you, he replies dismissively, since we might be breaking some heads or something like that. Additionally, Jeremiah talks with the Attorney General to let him know that something shouldn't be occurring. His main reason for wanting the AG to take tough measures against Dwight Manfredi is that he has taken a good time in my life and turned it into a bad one. Jeremiah asks that the AG send an inspector, stating unequivocally that he underwrote the campaign to cancel Manfredi's event, or things will get really bad for them if you don't, as well as you. Now when Dwight and Tyson, Will, are getting ready to go to the event, Tyson asks Dwight what his sauce is, the key to finding someone as desirable as Margaret. In response, Dwight says, humor and breath mints. Cole is chatting up Spencer, Scarlett Rose Stallone, the barista whose violent boyfriend he previously scared away, back at Dwight's bar/casino, the Bread, $2 Casino and Cabaret. It appears that Jeremiah's disregard for his potential execution has made a lasting impression. He is happy to learn that the man never came back, remarking, I did something right, and hinting that he could think about relocating elsewhere. Cole is welcome to return at any moment, Spencer says. In other places, as he drives Dwight to the function, Tyson inquires about his definition of a man. Following a brief exchange of jokes, Tyson gets right to the point, thinking, what am I all about, man? What am I worth here? He's reflecting on his recent errors with the crew and how his father gives but he takes. How could I be so stupid, so weak, to be played like that? He replies, you were stupid and weak, but that happens, that's how learning is done, by mistakes. Dwight becomes serious and tells Tyson that he doesn't need to man up, because you're a man to me, and that he shouldn't be so hard on himself. Tyson's groove is back with a bit more motivational rhetoric. In another scene, Jeremiah Dunmire confronts the Attorney General about the inspector's location in a furious manner. Dunmire intends to use all of his strength in the event of foul play. When Dwight and Tyson eventually show up at the launch, he is pleased. Unaware of the difficulty they've gotten into, he raises a drink to Bigfoot, Mitch, and Goody. At last, Thresher acknowledges Bevilaqua's presence, remarks that it's unprofessional for a potential governor to be spotted with well-known local gangsters, and leaves. The AG, Dunmire, and a whole posse pull in to stop the launch as sirens sound. Cleo informs the audience how her father would be moved at the distillery's opening. He fought tooth. Jeremiah crashes another shindig in Tulsa King, Season 3 Episode 5. Dunmire uses the commotion to address the assembled press. He yells that Dwight has basically stolen what is mine. This bourbon was cooked up by a formula that I created with this girl's papa, and that he ought to have the night. As Spencer looks on disapprovingly, Cole takes an axe to a barrel of the 50 at Jeremiah's command. Guns are drawn by everyone, including sheriffs, Dunmire's crew, and Bevilaqua's men, but not Dwight's posse, as he creates a lot of enemies for a man with very little security. Telling Dwight that the Attorney General is a good friend who sees it all from my side, Dunmire commands his thugs to split up. Boasting about how he spoiled the launch, and nobody will write about anything else. Dunmire contacted the police to break up a party because he wasn't cool enough to be invited, which is the oldest trick in the book. Joanne claims that their reputation has been damaged as he leaves, and Dwight turns to speak to the dejected workers. Now, if you believe he won, then you believe we lost. That will never occur. Telling them that they will return stronger than before, he sends them all home. Dwight informs Mitch, Goody, and Bigfoot that they cannot get rid of the squished inspector when they stealthily bring him to the barrel room. In the morning, they'll allow Bodie to unintentionally find out. And pretend it was an accident when you call it in. Cut to Dwight sitting by himself in the dark at home, only to hear someone knock on the door. Bevilaqua is worried about Dwight's disappearances, and Dwight's encounter with the watchmaker was captured on camera by Bill's staff. Dwight is reprimanded by Bill. His words, you're greedy, you want a bigger piece, you don't want to share. Bill asks him if he's talking to somebody he shouldn't, and Dwight puts a gun to Bill's chest and angrily asks if Bill is calling him King Rat. I didn't say those words, you did, Bill responds composedly. You gonna pull the trigger? The shoe's on the other foot, my foot, he encourages Dwight to consider. What would you do if I weren't providing you with solutions and you were seeing what I see? You murder me. I know you would, without a doubt, he says. However, I didn't, and walks away. Later, 2 SUVs full of federal officers brandishing assault guns swarm Bill's car at a stoplight. Who has been pursuing Bill? Is the Montague Distillery going to bounce back? And now that Dunmire has interrupted his crucial occasion, how will Dwight respond? Will he ultimately use that specially made bomb to demolish Dunmire's house the way he destroyed the Montagues? We'll discover. Dwight meets the watchmaker at the casino, who tells him that he thoroughly investigates potential customers and respects that Dwight served 25 years in prison. He then goes on to say that he requires information on the target and its size, and that he wants